Welcome back to another edition of News in Focus on your favorite channel, Sudarshan World. This is Shivam Mehta bringing you the latest happenings from around the world. To start with, in a marked escalation of tensions between Israel and Iran-backed Hezbollah, the Lebanese militant group launched a barrage of Katyusha rockets at an army headquarters in northern Israel. Hezbollah, a key ally of Hamas and widely regarded as an Iranian proxy, cited retaliatory motives pointing to Israeli raids on villages in southern Lebanon. The Israeli Defense Forces, that is IDF, confirmed the attack, stating that approximately 35 rockets were launched from Lebanon into Ain Zaitim area of northern Israel. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, with the IDF promptly targeting the sources of the launches. According to IDF assessments, the origin of the strike was traced to Arzaun area in southern Lebanon. The incident marks yet another exchange of fire between Israeli forces and Hezbollah since Hamas's significant attack on Israel in October, which subsequently sparked conflict in Gaza. Against the backdrop of soaring Israel-Iran tensions, Hezbollah has escalated its assaults on Israeli military targets along the border. A statement released by Hezbollah claimed responsibility for bombarding the headquarters of the 3rd Infantry Brigade of the 91st Division at Ain Zaitim base with dozens of Katyusha rockets. Hezbollah's actions were framed as a response to Israeli strikes on southern Lebanese villages and civilian residences, notably in Srifa, Odaise and Rabt Latin. Lebanon's national news agency, NNA, reported Israeli airstrikes on these villages on the same day. The toll from the ongoing hostilities is grim, with AFP's tally revealing that since October the 7th, at least 376 individuals have lost their lives in Lebanon. Among the casualties are predominantly Hezbollah fighters, alongside 70 civilians. On the Israeli side of the border, the toll stands at 10 soldiers and 8 civilians, according to Israeli authorities. The latest exchange underscores the volatile nature of the region, with the conflict showing little sign of abating as both sides remain entrenched in a cycle of retaliatory strikes and counterattacks. Now coming on to our next story, Elon Musk, the CEO of X, formerly Twitter, has sparked controversy by criticizing Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, following a court ruling ordering X to remove footage of an alleged terrorist attack in Sydney. The billionaire tech entrepreneur condemned the decision, asserting that it sets a dangerous precedent for global internet control. The Federal Court of Australia issued an order for X to temporarily take down posts containing video footage of a recent incident in Sydney, where a teenager was charged with terrorism for attacking an Assyrian priest and others. Although X complied by blocking the posts from Australian users, the country's e-safety commissioner argued for their complete removal due to explicit violence. In response, Musk took to social media to express his dismay, questioning whether the Prime Minister believes he should have jurisdiction over the entire internet. Musk, who acquired X in 2022 with a stated commitment to preserving free speech, posted a meme highlighting X as a defender of free speech and truth, in contrast to other platforms that represent censorship and propaganda. Musk further argued that allowing any country to dictate internet censorship for all nations could lead to a scenario where any government could control the entire internet, raising concerns about global freedom of expression. The confrontation between Musk and Albanese underscores the ongoing debate surrounding internet regulation and content moderation. Albanese fired back at Musk, characterizing him as an arrogant billionaire who disregards common decency. The Prime Minister emphasized that the legal action was necessary to combat the dissemination of violent content online. A spokesperson for e-safety Commissioner Julie Inman Grant clarified that the takedown notice targeted the attack footage specifically and not general discussion or debate about the incident. The exchange highlights the growing tensions between tech giants and governments seeking greater oversight of online content. Moving on to India. India's spice exports have come under scrutiny following reports of certain products being halted in Hong Kong due to alleged contamination with a cancer-causing pesticide. Regulators have called upon prominent spice manufacturers MDH and Everest to provide details of their quality checks amidst concerns over food safety. MDH and Everest, renowned brands in India with extensive global reach, have faced setbacks after Hong Kong suspended the sale of specific spice blends from both companies, citing high levels of a cancer-causing pesticide. Singapore has also taken action, ordering a recall of one Everest spice mix and advising against its consumption. In response to the situation, Indian food authorities initiated quality checks on the products of MDH and Everest. A senior official from the Spices Board of India emphasized the need for clarity on the testing procedures and compliance with regulations. The official, speaking on condition of anonymity, highlighted the importance of ensuring that all required standards, including those of importing countries, were met. Everest, in a statement issued earlier, reassured consumers of the safety of its spices, stating that they undergo rigorous testing and receive necessary clearances from Indian regulatory laboratories. Rajiv Shah, a director at Everest, disclosed that Singapore had subjected only 1 out of 60 Everest products to examination. The contamination concerns revolve around the presence of ethylene oxide, a substance deemed unfit for human consumption by authorities in Hong Kong and Singapore. Prolonged exposure to this chemical poses potential health risks, including an increased cancer risk. As investigations continue, the incident underscores the significance of stringent quality control measures in the food export industry, particularly regarding compliance with international standards to ensure consumer safety. And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Do join us tomorrow for more international and national updates on your favorite channel, Sudarshan World. Leave your feedback in the comment section and share our stories with your friends and family. This is Shivam Dutt Mehta signing off for now. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Hindustan.